Hello students, so far we have discussed about efficiency and its calculations, okay, and we are going to see voltage regulation, which is one of the performance indices we have discussed so far, okay. So we know that efficiency and voltage regulation are performance indices, okay. To know the performance of any machine or any device in electrical engineering, we are going to find efficiency and voltage regulation so that we can estimate the performance of the machine, okay. So what is voltage regulation? What is voltage regulation? So let us take a transformer. So here we have a transformer. We apply single phase AC voltage to the primary of the transformer. Primary circuit has resistance and leakage reactance. So when we apply a voltage, current will flow, and due to the interaction of flux and primary winding, EMF will be induced on the primary winding with a number of turns N1. So this flux will interact the second winding also, secondary winding. So EMF will be induced on the secondary winding also. So this EMF will cause some current to flow in the secondary winding if the secondary winding is closed. That means when the load is connected, secondary current will flow. This is load, right? So this is what we have known so far. Now what is voltage regulation? So the ultimate result of this transformer is nothing but we are changing the voltage from primary to secondary, right? That means the primary voltage V1 is going to be converted into secondary voltage V2. So this is the function of a transformer. These levels will be different. V1 will be having different value, V2 will be having some different value with respect to turns ratio, okay. Now what is voltage regulation? Voltage regulation of a transformer is defined as the change in secondary terminal voltage. So what is secondary terminal voltage here? V2 is secondary terminal when load is connected. V2 is full load terminal, secondary terminal voltage. And what is E2 here? So if load is not connected, so the secondary circuit will be open circuited. I2 will never flow. So the effect of this R2 and X2 will be 0. So the voltage across this secondary terminal will be E2 only. Okay, E2 is called no load secondary terminal voltage. Right. So let us see the definition for voltage regulation. Voltage regulation of a transformer is defined as the change in secondary terminal voltage from no load to full load. Okay, change in the terminal voltage, secondary terminal voltage, when no load is connected to when full load is connected at a specific power factor of the load. Okay, so what does it mean? That means voltage regulation. I am writing voltage regulation in mathematical expression is, so here the statement is change in secondary voltage. Change means difference. Okay, change in terminal voltage, secondary terminal voltage from no load. No load is E2 to full load. Full load is V2. Okay, so this is voltage change of secondary terminal voltage. Okay, at a specific power factor of the load. So load will define the power factor. So it can be lagging power factor or it can be leading power factor. So for lagging power factor, voltage regulation will be having one expression, and for leading power factor, voltage regulation will be having other expression. Okay, so second point is this change in voltage is expressed in percentage of either no load secondary terminal voltage or full load secondary terminal voltage. So that means it can be expressed as a percentage. That means if you divide it with E2, this will be this is expressed as no load secondary terminal voltage into 100 will give you percentage efficiency. Okay, so generally this is the general expression for voltage regulation. Okay, it specific power factor of the load. Okay, so here we are having voltage regulation down and voltage regulation up. If reference is taken as secondary no load terminal voltage, that is E2. Okay, if the denominator is E2, so the expression for regulation is called regulation down. So by default we choose regulation down. Okay, so it is equal to E2 minus V2 by, here denominator will change, here it is E2, this is regulation down, into 100 will give us percentage regulation down. Okay, and if the reference is taken as secondary full load terminal voltage, if the reference is secondary full load terminal voltage, that is regulation up. If reference is taken as secondary full load terminal voltage, that is V2, so the percentage voltage regulation is called regulation up. This is called regulation up. So the only difference is we are going to take the reference on the denominator. If it is E2, that is regulation down. If it is V2, that is regulation up. This is V2 into 100. So by default we will be assuming the voltage regulation as regulation down until and unless specified. So here the note is until and unless specified, regulation in the sense regulation down only. Unless mentioned, we take regulation as the default notification. Okay, so here let us try to understand voltage regulation for different power factor. Okay, so simply voltage regulation is nothing but percentage voltage drop in transformer at specific power factor of the load. Okay, so let us determine the voltage regulation for lagging power factor of the load. Okay, regulation, voltage regulation, voltage regulation of transformer at lagging power factor load. Okay, so what is lagging power factor? That means the voltage, terminal voltage V2 and terminal current, that is load current I2, will be having a phase angle. So I2 will lag the voltage V2 by some angle pi. Okay, so let us consider that one. So here I2 is load current, which is also secondary current. B2 is secondary terminal voltage. Okay, and let us say pi 2 is the angle between them. Okay, so let us draw the phasor diagram here. So I'm considering V2 as reference. So this is our V2. So let us draw here. So let us say this is V2 vector. Okay, so because we are talking about lagging power factor load, so current should lag the voltage by some angle pi 2. Okay, so let us take it as pi 2. This angle is pi 2 power factor angle of the load, lagging power factor angle. So we are talking about secondary circuit here. Okay, so secondary circuit will have its own. So let us take equivalent circuit refer to secondary, that is R0 to X02. So you know how to take the equivalent circuit, right? Okay, and here this is called E2, which is equal to K times E1, because E2 by E1 is equal to transformation ratio K. Okay, so this is secondary current I2, this is terminal voltage V2. Okay, this I2 lags this V2 by pi. Okay, now here we are having E2 can be written as E2 from the circuit, E2 can be written as I2 into R02 plus J into I2 into X02. We know the reactance component will add some lag by 90 degrees plus V2. So this is expression for E2. So here we are having I2 R02 component. I2 R0 component will be in phase with I2, or there is no phase difference between I2 and I2 R02. So I2 R02 will be parallel to I2. So like this. So this is I2 R02 vector. Okay. Then we have I2 X02. I2 X02 will be having 90 degrees phase displacement from I2 X2. I2 R02. So this is I2 X02. Okay. So our E2 phasor is sum of I2 R02, I2 X02 and V2. So this is V2, this is I2 R02, this is I2 X02. So sum of all these phasors will be our E2. So I am adding all the vectors here. So this one. So this is E2 here, E2 vector. But we have to calculate E2 so that we can find E2 minus V2, which is voltage regulation. Okay, so what is voltage regulation here? That is nothing but, so we need to find voltage regulation for which equal to E2 minus V2 by E2. Okay, this is what we need to find. We need to find E2 minus V2 and we have to divide it with E2. Okay, so how can we find E2 minus V2? So for that we are going to take these partitions here. So let us take, this is the length of E2. Okay, up to this, let us give the names O, B. So here this point is D, this point is C. So here OA is our this one A. Okay, here OA is equal to E2 bar. Okay, and then OB equal to this one V2 vector. OC equal to, here this is interesting. So OC and OA will be having same length, that is OC is nothing but component of E2 vector along V2. Okay, so this OC is nothing but our E2 vector along V2 phasor. Okay, so that means we are going to find this length here. So this OC length will be equivalent to this OA length. Okay, so OC will be our E2. Okay, but we need to find E2 minus V2. So we need to find E2 minus V2, right? So that is E2 is OC minus V2 length is OB. Okay, that means, so OC minus OB, OC minus OB will give us BC, right? So the entire length is OC and we are subtracting OB, so we will be left with BC. Okay, so this BC can be written as BD, sum of BD plus DC, BD plus DC. Okay, so there is nothing to confuse. We are finding E2 along V2 here. So for that I have considered OC, which is equal length of OA. Okay, so OC is E2 now. Okay, OC is E2. Now we need to find E2 minus V2 to find voltage regulation. So E2 is OC minus V2 is OB. Okay, OC minus OB. So if you subtract OB from OC, you will be left with BC. BC is having length of BD plus DC. Okay, so now we need to find this BD and DC. Okay, for that I am drawing the triangle here again. Okay, so this one. So let us, so this is, let us say this is V2, so OB, this is V2 vector. So here we are having I2 R02 and this is I2 X02. Okay, so this component of I2 R02 will be having point D, and here this component of I2 X02 is having point, so this is C, right? BDC. Okay, so this is C. Okay, so this BD is nothing but horizontal component here. This is having a phase angle of power factor angle, right? So this is nothing, here we are having I2 which is lagging V2 by some angle pi 2. Okay, so this is pi 2, so this will also be pi 2. Okay, so this vector here BD will be having, BD can be written as, BD can be written as I2 R02 cos pi 2. So, okay, so that means, so what does it mean is, this is I2 R02 vector and this is BD. Okay, here we are having pi 2. So if you apply cos pi 2, that will be BD by I2 R02 here. That is BD equal to I2 R02 into cos pi 2. Okay, this is what I am writing. So BD equal to I2 R02 to cos pi 2. Okay, so this is length of BD. Let us find DC similarly. we need to find this BC, which is sum of BD plus DC. So BD has been found and now we are finding DC. So DC is having this component, this length is equal to DC, so which is nothing but, okay, which is sine component of I2 X02. That means this will be pi 2 here. Okay, so if you apply sine pi 2 to this triangle DAC, so this is pi 2, so the sine pi 2 will be DC by, this is I2 X02, I2 X02. Okay, so DC will be equal to I2 X02 into sine pi 2. Okay, so let us add these two vectors, which are E2 minus V2 equal to OB, which is equal to BD V2, E2 minus V2 equal to BC, which is equal to BD plus DC. Okay, BC is nothing but E2 minus V2, which is equal to BD is having I2 R02 cos pi 2 plus I am adding because it is lagging power factor and I2 X02 sin pi 2. Okay, so this is the expression for E2 minus V2 here. So if you divide this expression with V2 or E2, that will be your voltage regulation. That means, so E2 minus V2 by V2 will be equal to I2 R02 by V2 into cos pi 2. So I am dividing with V2, I2 X02 by V2 into sin pi 2. So this is expression for voltage regulation of a lagging power factor. Okay, so this is the final expression. Now let us see the same in leading power factor. Okay, so let us see that. So here now we are going to take leading power factor load. So we know that I2 will lead V2 by some angle pi 2, where pi 2 is power factor angle. Pi 2 is power factor angle. Okay, now let us draw the phasor diagram for this one also. So that will be, so let us take this as V2. Okay, so I2 will be leading the V2 by some angle pi 2. This is I2. Okay, so the angle between this I2 and V2 is leading power factor angle pi 2. Now the I2 R02 will be in phase with, here also we are getting E2 equal to sum of I2 R02 plus I2 X02 J times plus V2. Okay, so these are the phasors we need to add. So this is I2 R02 will be in phase with I2. Okay, so like this, they must be having parallel. So let us assume these are parallel. This is our I2 R02. So I2 X02 will be 90 degrees away. So this is I2 X02. So sum of these three vectors will be our E2, right? From 0. So this is E2. Okay, so let us give them the points O, A, B, and this phasors length here. This has point C, and this phasors length here. This is point D. So here OD having same equal length of OA. Okay, OD is equal to E2. I am drawing OD, which is component of E2 along V2. Okay, so we need to find E2 minus V2, right? So E2 is OD minus V2 is OB. So we will be left with BD. We will be left with no, OC is E2, right? OC is V2. Here this one. So here OA is having length of OC here. So OC is our E2 now. So OC is nothing. We are taking OC minus OB. OC is E2 minus OB is V2. So OC minus OB will give us OC minus OB will give us BC. Okay, so BC is nothing but BD minus CD. So we need to find this length BC here. For that we are taking BD reference. BD minus CD will give us BC. Okay, so we need to find this BD and CD now. So BD, finding BD. BD is nothing but I2 R02 base component. So okay, so this is pi 2. So if you apply cos pi 2, that will be BD by I2 R02. Okay, so BD will be equal to I2 R02 into cos pi 2. Okay, here BD is nothing but I2 R02 into cos pi 2 minus, we are finding CD now. Okay, CD is this one, I2 X02's sine component. This is I2 X02 and this is our CD. Okay, and this is angle pi 2. Okay, so sine pi 2 will give us CD by I2 X02. So CD will be equal to I2 X02's sine pi 2. This is our E2 minus V2, right? Now let us divide this E2 minus V2 with E2 here. So that will be I2 R02 by E2 into cos pi 2 minus I2 X02 by E2 into sin pi 2. So this is voltage regulation for leading power factor of, okay, leading power factor load in a transformer. Now let us summarize these two here. Okay, so I try to summarize this. Okay, so therefore voltage drop at specific power factor of transformer load is given by I2 R02 into cos pi 2 plus or minus I2 X02 into sin pi 2. Here plus is for lagging power factor of load, minus is for leading power factor of load. Okay, so let us, so I am concluding here, regulation can be written as this is E2 minus V2. Okay, so the regulation is nothing but voltage regulation, that is I2 R02 into cos pi 2 plus or minus I2 X02 into sin pi 2, okay, by E2. Okay, so this one, so I am writing individually I2 R02 by E2 into cos pi 2 plus or minus I2 X02 by V2 into sin pi 2. Okay, so this one here I2 R02 by E2 is treated as per unit resistance. Okay, so this one is called per unit resistance of the transformer generally, which is also written as percentage R2, and this is called per unit reactance into sin pi 2. That means, so I can write them as percentage R is per unit resistance into cos pi 2 plus or minus percentage X into sin pi 2. So you will be given these two values, percentage R and percentage X, and you are asked to find the voltage regulation of the transformer. Okay, so this is about voltage regulation of a transformer. Okay, so you need to remember this expression here, and you need to remember this expression E2 minus V2 by E2, okay, into 100 will give us percentage voltage regulation. Let us do one problem so that we can understand. So here is a problem. A 10 kVA transformer has no load terminal voltage of 220 volts. When a load is connected, the secondary terminal voltage is 200 volts. Find the percentage voltage regulation and comment on the voltage drop. Okay, so let us write down the given data first. So what is given data? He has mentioned the rating of transformer as 10 kVA, and he has given no load terminal voltage. No load secondary terminal voltage is nothing but E2, which is 220 volts. And when load is connected, the secondary voltage is 200 volts. That means when load is connected, the secondary voltage is nothing but load terminal voltage, which is 200 volts. Okay, so now we need to find percentage voltage drop. What is percentage voltage regulation here? That is E2 minus V2 by E2 into 100. That's it. Okay, so very simple problem. We have to substitute those values. Percentage voltage regulation equal to E2 is 220 minus V2 is 200 by 220 will give us percentage voltage regulation, that is 20 by 220 into 100. Okay, so percentage voltage regulation of the machine is equal to 2000 by 220. Okay, what is its value? 2000 by 220, that is 9.09 percentage of voltage regulation. Voltage regulation is percentage 9.09 percentage. That means, so what is the voltage drop here? Earlier it is E2 is 220 volts. So when load is connected, it is reduced to 200 volts. So let us comment on this. When load is connected, the terminal voltage, the secondary terminal voltage has been reduced. This is comment we can make. Okay, so this is one simple problem. Let us take another problem. So here is second problem. A 10 kVA 400 by 200 volts single phase transformer with percentage resistance of 3% and percentage reactance of 6% delivers 25 amperes to a resistive load. Then the load side voltage of the transformer is, okay. So let us write down the given data. Given data has transformer rating which is 10 kVA, and he has given the voltage ratings. These voltage ratings are nothing but E1 by E2. Okay, whenever these 400 by 200 are 11 kV by 33 kV, these are E1 by E2 ratios. Okay, so they are 400 by 200 single phase transformer with percentage resistance, that is percentage R equal to 3%, percentage X is 6%, percentage reactance, and then it delivers 25 amps, nothing but load current I2 is 25 amperes, and he has also mentioned that the type of load is resistive load. The load is R load. So for R load, what is the power factor? So based on the load type, we have to decide power factor. So power factor for R load is unity, that is cos pi 2V is equal to 1. Now let us find the load side voltage. Okay, he didn't mention to find voltage regulation. He mentioned us to find load side voltage. So let's take this. This is E2. This is percentage R. This is percentage X, and this is load side voltage V2 with a resistive load. And the load current is 25 amperes. Okay, so he has given this value, this value, this value, and he asked us to find this value. So how can we find that value? Okay, by finding voltage regulation we can find it, right? So voltage regulation is nothing but E2 minus V2 by V2, which equal to percentage R into cos pi 2. Okay, because it is unity power factor. Okay, cos pi 2 will be 1, sin pi 2 will be 0, because pi 2 will be having 0 degrees, so sin 0 will be 0. Okay, so let us substitute those values. Percentage R is 3 by 100, 3% into cos pi 2 is 1, plus percentage X is 6 by 100, sin pi 2 is 0. Okay, this is nothing but E2 minus V2 by V2 here. Okay, now so E2 given in the question is 200, V2, sorry, this is divided by E2, right? Regulation down. Okay, V2 is unknown and E2 is also 200 again. So this term will become 0. So that will be 3 by 100. Okay, this will be 2. 200 minus V2 equal to 3 into 2. V2 will be equal to 200 minus 6. Then the secondary terminal voltage is 194 volts. Okay, so E2 was 200 volts, but when load is connected, it is reduced to 194 volts. That is, the voltage drop is 6 volts. Okay, so this is about voltage regulation. In the next class we will be discussing about auto transformer. Okay, thank you.